Sometimes in the night, you can hear some people shooting, and yeah, it's sort of dangerous there.
When I'm going on my bicycle with my brother, my mom doesn't want us to go like around other kind of like on the back.
I'd look outside the window and I'd see sometimes gangs walk by, and the first thing that came to mind was to lock the doors and the windows and just like act like no one was home.
I know a lot of people that dropped out of school because they had a baby before they were 17, so that's something I don't want to do.
Children at Risk has been around for 20 years, and the focus of what we do at Children at Risk is a focus on data. It's a focus on advocacy and policy. What we want is evidence-based public policy, to look at the data and to figure out how can we make the lives of all the children in Texas better.
Children at Risk is an organization that gives voice to children who don't have a voice.
And the fact that Children at Risk is able to put together a tremendous publication that serves policymakers and program directors and legislators and elected officials, it helps us really understand what is the data of what is challenging our young people, and it allows us to create the right support networks in the community, either by law, by funding, by advocacy, by other initiatives.
One of the things that Children at Risk does is pulls together organizations and individuals who are concerned about the well-being of children, and pulls us together as an advocacy group and acts as an arm to affect positive changes in the legislature.
And so what we try to do is, by using facts, by being a consolidator of information and opinion, and put that into actionable analysis. That actionable analysis really creates the catalyst where policymakers and other community leaders can actually say, okay, I've got it. Now I know what I need to do to address the core issue.
Children at Risk is a group of advocates that work tirelessly towards educating the community on the needs of children. I look at them as like our conscience.
Children at Risk has become a natural connection point for many different leaders in the nonprofit world to come together around these issues and share conversations, share ideas about what we're doing to serve children well.
Based on research, we're able to cut through. It's not my opinion or her opinion or his opinion or their opinion, it's what the research and data says. Armed with that, we're able to start a community dialogue to get people to really focus.
We know helping children is going to help the whole community forever.
I think there are a lot of things that are going on that we don't understand. We don't understand what a high poverty level we have here for children. In Houston, we have 47% of our children that are living at or near the poverty level.
For us, what we know is that summer is actually hunger season, especially for children. Children who are receiving free or reduced lunch during the school year, then in the summer that stops. Well, what happens? Well, that's literally 2 extra meals a day that those families have to come up with.
People should be shocked at the amount of domestic and international human trafficking that occurs in the Houston area because, number one, it is here. You may not see it, but the fact is that it's right in front of us.
We know that 51% of the children in the Houston Independent School District are actually dropping out of school. They start in the 9th grade, they never finish the 12th grade.
What we need to understand is that we have a serious problem that needs to be dealt with.
We deal with a whole range of challenges for children at Children at Risk, but education is clearly one of the most important that we deal with. Our work on the high school rankings and the Houston Chronicle and the Dallas Morning News, they've become tremendous advocacy tools for us. Through this data, we're able to see that we know how to do good schools in Houston. We know how to do good schools in Texas. Programs like the HISD Magnets, KIP, Project GRAD, and Yes Prep, these are all examples of real positives in public education.
Without Children at Risk, Yes Prep students would be doing the same thing as everyone else in their neighborhood and their family. They wouldn't be going to college, they wouldn't be having the same level of education as they're able to by going to Yes Prep and other education groups that Children at Risk support. Through their advocacy and their research, we're able to take that and use it to enhance our programs and enhance the educational opportunities that we can provide to help these students.
I live with my mom and my grandmother, and neither one of them went to college, so that's why I'm really pushing forward to go to college and make my life better for me and my family.
It's good to go to a school away from the gang kids.
I don't want to be part of gangs or nothing like that. I want to go to school, I want to go to college, and I just want to be something in life better than what I used to see.
I'd probably be the first one to graduate college in my family.
These kids can grow up and be anything they want, regardless of their background or zip code.
These children can do anything. We have a saying at Project GRAD that when we're talking about the problems, it's not the kids. It's not the kids.
The future is bright for these students because of organizations like Children at Risk.
I want to be like a doctor of helping people, or just being a police to take care of neighbors, to be safer neighborhoods and cities.
When I grow up, at this moment, I want to look into landscape designing and get a major in landscape designing and a minor in interior designing.
I see the opportunities that I have, understand that I have a lot of options and choices as to what I want to be, what I want to do, what I can do when I grow up. It's just amazing.
I want to be an OBGYN because I love babies and I'm fascinated with how the body works and what happens during pregnancy, so that's what I want to become.
I actually want to be a dentist or a doctor. I want to have like a career that matters for me, that is important. I want to change my mom's life because she didn't live here, and I want her to have a better life for me and for my whole family.
Any parent understands how heartbreaking it is when they have the suffering of a child. Children at Risk is trying to help us with the much larger suffering for many, many children. And the avenues that Children at Risk is providing for us, the public education, the advocacy tools, the pulling organizations together to work with children in new and creative ways to take advantage of opportunities that we have to improve the lives of children. It's very significant, the impact of this work.
Those young people are out there. They're facing tremendous challenges, but again, all we have to do is support them just a little bit, and we can see their wings spread and they can take off.
Thank you for supporting Children at Risk.
Thanks for your support.
Thanks.
Your help really makes a difference.
Thank you.